185 kilometers per hour, a range of 2,500 kilometers, and a price tag of just $20,000. These are the numbers behind a weapon that is rewriting the rules of modern warfare. Its name, Shahed. Over the past 2 decades, Iran has quietly become one of the most capable drone-producing nations on the planet. Built under heavy sanctions, this industry didn't rely on imports or foreign partnerships. Instead, it combined homegrown engineering, reverse-engineered technology, and rapid prototyping to create something the world didn't see coming. Iranian drones don't fall into just one category. They surveil, they strike, they kamikaze, and they've been exported to Russia, to Yemen, to Syria, where they've been tested, not on paper, but on real battlefields against real targets. One of the most powerful advantages of Iranian drones isn't their speed or their range, it's their price. A single Shahed-136 costs around $20,000 to produce. For comparison, one Patriot interceptor missile costs $3 to $4 million. That means, for the price of stopping one drone, you could have launched over 100 of them. That's not just a weapon, that's an economic strategy. In this video, we're going to break down the entire Shahed family, from the 129 to the 171, every model, every spec, and what it actually means on the battlefield. The Shahed series, Shahed-129, multi-role, strike and reconnaissance. Type, multi-role combat drone. Range, 1,700 kilometers. Endurance, up to 24 hours. Speed, around 210 kilometers per hour. Armament, 4 Shahed-1 guided missiles. In service since 2012. Wingspan, 8 meters. The Shahed-129 is Iran's most recognized drone. Its biggest strength is the ability to stay airborne for up to 24 hours, giving it enough time to run both reconnaissance and strike missions on the same sortie. 4 laser-guided missiles hang under the wings. The design draws obvious comparisons to the American RQ-1 Predator. It has appeared in conflict reports from Syria, Yemen, and Ukraine. Widely considered Iran's primary combat drone, Shahed-131, kamikaze. Type, loitering munition. Range, 900 kilometers. Speed, around 185 kilometers per hour. Warhead, 25 kilograms of explosive. Guidance, GPS and INS. In service since 2021, the Shahed-131 is a one-way weapon that dives straight into its target. Think of it as a smaller, lighter version of the Shahed-136. It carries a 25-kilogram warhead and is typically launched in swarms. The whole point is to overwhelm air defense systems with sheer numbers. It saw heavy use in Ukraine and was reverse-engineered by Russia under the name Yemen. Shahed-136, kamikaze, world famous. Type, loitering munition. Range, 2,500 kilometers. Speed, around 185 kilometers per hour. Warhead, 36-kilogram anti-armor charge. Engine, German Limbach L550E. Guidance, GPS and INS. Unit cost, around $20,000. In service since 2021. The Shahed-136 is the most recognized kamikaze drone in the world right now. Its delta wing shape gives it a 2,500-kilometer range, far enough to reach almost any point in the Middle East. The 36-kilogram warhead punches through armored vehicles. At $20,000 a unit, it's cheap enough to build and use at massive scale. Known in Ukraine as Yemen 2, locals there call it the moped because of its unmistakable engine whine. Shahed-149 Gaza, heavy multi-role combat drone. Type, heavy multi-role combat drone. Range, over 2,000 kilometers. Endurance, more than 35 hours. Armament, 13 hardpoints. Payload, over 500 kilograms. In service since 2021, this is Iran's heaviest armed drone. The name Gaza is a deliberate political statement. It can stay in the air for more than 35 hours and carries weapons across 13 separate hardpoints, including rockets, bombs, and precision munitions. Publicly unveiled in 2021, it's positioned as a direct rival to Turkey's Bayraktar Akinci. Still in limited production, but its existence alone reshapes the strategic picture. Shahed-191, stealth strike drone. Type, stealth strike drone. Engine, jet, Armament, internal weapons bay. Design, flying wing. Announced 2014. Announced in 2014, though technical details remain classified. The flying wing shape makes it much harder for radar to detect. Precision-guided bombs are released from an internal bay. Analysts have noted a strong visual resemblance to the American RQ-170 Sentinel, generally seen as Iran's first serious step toward a fifth-generation combat drone. Shahed-171 Simorgh, stealth, RQ-170 clone. Type, stealth reconnaissance and strike drone. Engine, jet. Armament, internal bay, in service since 2018. Origin, reverse engineered from a captured US RQ-170. This drone's story begins with an intelligence operation. In 2011, Iran forced a US RQ-170 Sentinel to land intact through electronic interference. Then they took it apart, learned everything they could, and built their own version. The Simorgh is the mature result. Jet-powered, stealth-coated, armed through an internal bay. North Korea reportedly wanted access to the same technology. One of Iran's most closely guarded programs, Shahed-149 Kamikaze. Type, loitering munition. Range, 100 to 300 kilometers. Speed, around 200 kilometers per hour. In service since around 2020. A lightweight one-way weapon built for precision strikes on specific targets. Its range makes it ideal for tactical missions close to the front line. Cheap to build and easy to produce in volume. Used alongside larger drones in coordinated swarm attacks. Shahed-147 reconnaissance. Type, male-class reconnaissance drone. Range, over 1,500 kilometers. Armament, none. In service since around 2015. No weapons. Its camera is the weapon. This drone loiters over enemy positions at long range, tracking movements and recording coordinates. The intelligence it gathers gets fed directly to strike platforms like the Shahed-129. In modern warfare, it's the eye that never blinks. Shahed-139 reconnaissance. Type, reconnaissance drone. Range, 200 to 500 kilometers. Armament, none. In service since around 2010. One of the Shahed family's earliest reconnaissance members. It watches the battlefield with an electro-optical camera system. Medium range, suited for frontline observation. Works as the eyes for larger Shahed strike variants.